unexpected vacation.
Part 4. This dress is very comfortable. I like it. As we were getting ready to leave, Evelyn told me to wear some short heels, which I put on right away. She also handed me a handbag, saying it was for my things since the dress I was wearing didn't have any pockets. We left together on Evelyn's motorbike, with her driving and me sitting behind her. I had no idea where we were going since I wasn't familiar with the area, so I just stayed quiet and followed her lead. After about 20 minutes, we finally arrived at a cafe. I was a bit nervous, even though I looked pretty convincing as a woman. I was still worried that someone might figure me out, but once we stepped inside, I felt a little more at ease because the place wasn't too crowded. There were only about 5 other customers, and they were all women. Evelyn and I ordered our drinks and food before sitting down. Since I didn't want to miss the chance to document myself dressed up as a woman, I asked Evelyn to take some pictures of me. She was happy to help, snapping a few shots of me in my outfit. After finishing at the cafe, we decided to head home since it was already 10 p.m. and I was worried about staying out too late. I didn't want to risk running into any trouble or, worst of all, getting robbed or attacked. Even though I'm actually a man, being dressed as a woman made me feel vulnerable, and I started to understand the fears women often carry with them. The ride back to Evelyn's place was faster than the trip to the cafe, taking only about 10 minutes. The streets were emptier, and Evelyn was riding her bike a bit quicker. When we got home, I decided to sleep in the dress. I didn't want to take it off because I wanted to feel what it was like to sleep in it. Evelyn told me not to sleep in it, worrying it might get ruined overnight. But I was stubborn and refused to take it off. Eventually, she just let me be. The next morning, I woke up and called out to Evelyn. "Evelyn, come here for a second." I shouted from my room. After a few calls, she finally came in, looking a little annoyed. "What's up?" "I'm trying to get ready," she said, clearly irritated. "Why are you getting all dressed up so early?" "Where are you going?" I asked. "I have class." "Duh," Evelyn replied. "Wait, you have class today?" I asked, surprised. "Yeah, why? What's with all the calling?" she asked, still sounding a bit annoyed. "Well, I woke up and noticed the dress is a bit torn." I admitted. Evelyn sighed. "I told you not to sleep in it. The sleeves are long, so of course it was going to get damaged." "See, I was right. Hee. Yeah, sorry. I just really wanted to feel what it was like to sleep in it," I said sheepishly. "Well, whatever. Just take a shower. I'm leaving for campus soon," Evelyn said. "But wait, what about something for me to wear after my shower?" I asked. "Just pick something from my closet. But don't make a mess of my clothes, okay?" she warned. I couldn't help but smile. The idea of picking out my own clothes from her closet was exciting. "Really? I can pick anything?" I asked, a little too eagerly. "Yes. Really? Now?" "Stop talking, I'm running late," Evelyn said, clearly in a hurry. "Oh, one more thing. Can I wear your bra and panties too?" I asked hesitantly. "Sure, just pick what you like. But remember, no making a mess," she said, sounding impatient. "All right, I've got to go now." "Okay, be careful. Don't speed," I said as I watched her leave. After Evelyn left, I quickly hopped into the shower. I took my time, enjoying the warm water. Once I was done, I wrapped a towel around myself the way women do across my chest and headed to Evelyn's room. I opened her closet and stood there for a few seconds, feeling a little overwhelmed by the number of clothes inside. I was cold, though, so I quickly grabbed the first outfit on top. I didn't want to mess up her neatly folded clothes, knowing it would annoy her if I did. Along with the clothes, I picked out a red seamless bra and a matching pair of panties with thick lace on the sides. The dress I had grabbed was a tight red bodycon dress. Without wasting any time, I slipped into the panties and then the bra. The bra was smaller than the one I wore last night, probably a cup size C, but I managed to put it on just fine. I was getting pretty good at putting on bras, just like women do hooking it in the back and all. Once I had the dress on, something embarrassing happened. My pen asterisk suddenly got hard and was bulging noticeably through the tight fabric. I felt extremely aroused, but I couldn't do anything about it since the dress was too tight for me to reach down and deal with it. I decided to wait it out, and after about 5 minutes, things returned to normal. Relieved, I sat down at Evelyn's vanity, eager to try doing my own makeup. Evelyn had taught me some basic makeup skills last night, explaining the tools, their names, and how to use them. I'd also watched a few tutorials on YouTube before bed, so I felt confident enough to give it a shot. I applied moisturizer first, then foundation, concealer, powder, eyeliner, eyeshadow, eyebrow pencil, blush, highlighter, and finally, lipstick. It took about 30 minutes, and when I looked in the mirror, I was surprised at how good I looked. My makeup turned out even better than Evelyn's did last night. Just as I was admiring my work, I heard someone knocking on the front door. It was Evelyn, asking me to open up. I quickly went to let her in. When I opened the door, she looked really upset. "Why do you look so angry?" I asked carefully. "I'm mad at my professor. Class got canceled, and I'm pissed because I wasted my time getting all ready and leaving early for nothing. I should have just slept in," she said, her frustration clear. "Wow, that's really annoying. Your professor should have let you know earlier," I replied. "Yeah, exactly. It's so frustrating. I got up early, put on makeup, and went all the way there only to have the class canceled at the last minute," she fumed. "How about we go out? Maybe a walk or something to cheer you up," I suggested. "Where to? Oh, by the way, your makeup looks really good. Did you do that yourself?" she asked, her mood lightening a little. "Yep. Do you really think it looks good?" I asked. "Yeah, I'm impressed. I only showed you once, and you nailed it," she said, sounding genuinely surprised. "Well, I watched some tutorials on YouTube last night," I admitted with a smile. "You're a quick learner." "No wonder you got that good job," she teased. "Oh, come on. It's not that impressive. If you weren't so lazy, you'd be as good as me," I joked. Maybe," she chuckled. "So, where do you want to go?" "I'm not sure, but I'm starving. How about we get something to eat?" I suggested. "Sounds good. Want to leave now?" Evelyn asked. "Yeah, let's go," I said excitedly. Before we left, Evelyn gave me some accessories to wear, like a necklace, a bracelet, and a small bag for my phone and wallet. She also gave me a pair of heels that fit perfectly since my feet are too big. We left on our motorbike again, with me sitting side saddle because my dress was too tight to sit normally. About 10 minutes later, we arrived at a fast food place. I was a bit disappointed since I thought she would take me to a nicer restaurant, but I went along with it anyway. When we walked in, I immediately felt uncomfortable because all the customers were men. There were 5 of them, and I could feel their eyes on me as soon as we entered. I grabbed Evelyn's hand for comfort because I knew they were staring at my body. My curves, the tight dress, and the padded bra made me look more like a woman than I expected, and their gazes made me feel exposed. Evelyn quickly got her food and sat down, leaving me to get mine alone. I was nervous as the guy behind the counter kept staring at me with a creepy smile. I hurriedly grabbed my food and sat down, trying to ignore the stares from the other men. As I sat there, Evelyn noticed something and whispered, "Hey, your your pen asterisk guess is hard." I froze, realizing what had happened. Luckily, I was sitting down, so no one else could see. After a few minutes, things returned to normal and we finished our meal. I wanted to leave as soon as possible, so I offered to pay for both of us, and Evelyn agreed. She stayed behind to pay while I rushed out, eager to escape the uncomfortable situation inside. When Evelyn came out, I asked her to drive us home quickly. She agreed, still tired and wanting to sleep, but instead of going straight home, she took me to the riverside. I was confused and asked her why. When I arrived at the riverbank, I was a little confused as to why Evelyn chose this place. The atmosphere was quiet, with only a few people walking or sitting around. The shady trees and the gently flowing river created a peaceful atmosphere. Evelyn still looked upset, but she let out a small smile when she saw my confusion. To be continued. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.